On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we changed the coils in the Fiat 500 Abarth to Alfa Romeo 4C coils. That sounds really exotic. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Chair Go, and today it's really late at night. It's midnight. We've been at Tyler's last hand on the Maserati, wins it all day long, and Lamborghini just lost in an epic game of tic-tac-toe. She forgot and lifted her hand. What happened?
I don't know. I just got in the moment and I went like this.
And then just beat the R8. Oh no.
It's had worse things. It's had worse things happen to it.
I guess. So it's been a long day, but we have to make a video because we work on engines every day here. So I was like, what can we do? The Volvo's still apart. Gabe was busy the whole day. We couldn't work on that. The boat parts come tomorrow. The Maserati thing took the whole day. It was a lot of fun though. We had a great time hanging out, talking to all of you on live. I hope you were all able to join Tyler's live streams. We had just a ton of fun talking about cars, talking about life, and watching the insanity that was a ton of people trying to keep their hands on a Maserati for 12 hours. Amber was number 3. 12 hours in is when she ran out. So I've got
I get to drink now. So
you do get to drink.
That's really nice.
She's rehydrating with Gatorade. I was like, man, that's a good call. You need to start with Gatorade. And I am rehydrating with a little bit of liquid ice to keep my energy levels up. And this is rehydrating with brand new Alfa Romeo ignition coils. If you guys have been watching my other videos on the Fiat 500 Abarth, we've been trying to resolve the shudder on the engine, and that shudder only happens at like 40-50 mile an hour or something like that when you're sort of in the power, but not if you made like a really hard pull in first. And a viewer named Brian hit me up and he's like, I know what's wrong with it. It's the inner, like the prop shaft that actually goes into the transmission. It's not the CV. So the CV slides into another joint and that actually slides into the transmission. The inner part there is what's wrong. So I'm pretty sure he's right. He sent me pictures of all the wear on his that he had just fixed. He said everybody else had tried to fix it. They went through all the things. They changed the CVs. Mine has had replacement CVs. It still vibrates. Really big deal. Obviously on the Fiat 500 forums, it's all over the place. People are trying to fix that shudder. But a lot of them recommended switching ignition coils, and I did hear that it will smooth out the idle, if nothing else, and make it run a little stronger because the 4C coils are better and have a stronger spark. So today, here we are with this bag of brand new OEM 4C coils that I picked up at my dealership. On the internet, I think you can get them for about $270. I paid $236 with our discount at the dealership here. Part number is 68308653AA. That's the Dodge or Fiat Chrysler part number for the Alfa Romeo 4C, and that's pretty much cheaper than you can get it anywhere online. I mean, feel free to buy them wherever you want. If you're interested in that, you can do that. And I also got the Multiair screen, which had never been ordered before at this dealership. Ricambi Originale. So this is really just a Ricambi part. And make sure I got the part number right for you guys on these things. There's a whole bunch of part numbers. There's another part number that might work for you. 0055267630. I think that's it. These were packaged 04-15-19. These are brand new coil packs.
I thought that you had got a 4C. You were like, yeah, you have coil packs for it. And I was like...
This was a nightmare to order because the dealership was like, well, what 4C are you working on? And I was like, I'm not. I just need the coil packs. They were like, well, we can't work on a car without a VIN number because they're not, like, I don't even understand parts guys. They call themselves parts guys.
Didn't you have to go get a VIN?
It blows my mind that these people call themselves car guys or parts guys or even deserve to work behind a counter working on cars. They made me get on eBay and get a VIN number for a 4C, some random junk car, so I could buy coil packs. I was like, no, just look up any 4C that you want and give me the coil packs. Nope, can't do it. They said the same thing about this too.
That's silly.
Yeah, you can't do it without a VIN at all.
What's the point of a parts department if you can just go in and order parts?
This was while we were on the way back with the Goldwing trip.
Why was I there?
Yes, and they would not Google a 4C and give me a VIN number so that they could solve the problem. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we got them. It was a little bit of a nightmare. I did just put plugs in it about 500 miles ago, something like that. They're brand new. You guys saw that video. We pulled the coil packs off, changed the plugs, thought that might be it. didn't help anything. So I'm gonna have Zach start this thing. We're gonna listen to the idle, then we're gonna change the coil packs, listen to the idle again, maybe rev it a couple times, very gently, because it's late at night. It's a little burbly. All right, give it a little throttle. So all you need to get these Baru coil packs out of here is a way to slide the locks back, slide the locks back, slide the locks back, slide the locks back, all 4 of them. And then you push the tab, slide the connector off. These things are hot, 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 hot. All right, and then a 10 millimeter to pull the coils off. Oh, that was hot. Those things are on there. All right, let me start putting these over here. Let's open these new ones up, see what they look like. I'm honestly super excited about these. Oh, look at that. Pieces de origine. But it also says Dodge on it, so like, yeah. Oh, these are Mopar. Fancy.
So does that mean we can join the Mopar club now?
Yeah. We are in the Mopar club. This is a modern Mopar. Let's make sure it plugs in. Oh, it does. Works perfectly. This definitely looks like the exact same part. I mean, it has a different part number, but it sure looks like the same part. Like the injection mold is almost the same. I don't know about this. Might be a little snake oily. Everyone on the forums guarantees this is a big deal, but I'm kind of thinking it might be the same part. Let's open another one and compare them real quick, just to see. That's the same part. Look at this. Okay, it is, nope. Like, it's almost exactly the same in every way. Well, I hope this is better. I really do hope this is better, because that's a stack of money if there's 0 improvement. As you guys know, Tyler Hoover just got his Fiat 500 Abarth, and everyone's like, hey, you guys should race, and that was totally my plan too. I was like, let's race, because mine is pretty wild, and I'm really excited to see who wins this race. So we definitely needed nice hot spark, nice new plugs, and I think we also need that holy cow intake and the ATM intercooler. I could use a few little things to make sure we win. Everyone was like, race for pinks. I was like, I don't think so. Either one of these could break, and then it's just luck of the draw on who wins. Okay, now we gotta pop this clamp off. Part of the PCV system here. Open up my pliers a click. Just need to get this guy lifted up a little bit here. And maybe I can sell those stock coils because they do work perfectly, and there's no reason that it couldn't help somebody else out. Make sure I got all the locks pushed in, tighten down this last coil, then we can throw on our PCV here. These don't need to be very tight, they just hold the coils down. You don't want to over tighten those guys. And now we've got new 4C coils. Let's start it up, see what it sounds like. Demo time. Man, it starts really well. Doesn't it seem like it starts better?
Yeah, so
it seems like it is. Yeah, it seemed like it exploded to life after we put those coils on. I was kind of amazed at how fast it started. Way smoother. I still felt the shudder when it was like 3/4 throttle at 70 mile an hour. Like a little bit of shudder. It was really good. It's hard to express. I still think we're in fix it again Tony territory, but we've got like so much of it knocked out. It just keeps getting better and better every time we work on it. And of course, one more part. I really do think it's that last part, that inner prop shaft that goes into the transmission there, or inner CV joint, whatever that is. I think that's the last piece. I need to call the dealership back and see how much money I'm getting myself into this time.
So one thing we haven't really talked about, when this car is on power,
Yeah.
at times it actually felt like it was cutting out on power.
Kind of does, yeah.
Like it would almost feel like you're jolting a little bit, not from that inner CV part, but like actual true power.
A real surge.
Yeah, and now it doesn't have that.
Huh.
And I mean, I drive this thing a lot, so that's awesome.
It honestly, I think it's a lot better.
Yes.
And that could just be like the factory coil pack's going bad. It may not actually be that these were that much of an improvement, but at the same time, I think everyone jumps to these because, you know, what, it's an Alpha coil. It's an exotic, you know. If nothing else, it's relatively cheap insurance to make sure the thing's running very well. I'm really surprised how much better it is. I cannot wait to go through the multi-air screen and change all the fluids and everything like that. It's gonna feel great. You're gonna be really happy when you have brand new brakes. That's nothing like new brake fluid.
Yeah, I've gotten used to these brakes at this point.
No, it's back on a bass tune.
Could you imagine this car with a tune? It's not slow as
I have to post one of those 6x9 memes right now. That was really funny. Next up, we change all the fluids. I've been waiting on that part, that filter, the screen for the multi-air system. It's the variable valve timing screen. I've been waiting on that for weeks, and it also took like 2 weeks to get these coils in because they do come from Europe or something like that. It took a long time to get those parts, but now we're going to change all the fluids. Brake fluids, everything's gonna be Motul. We're gonna do the race car build on this thing, and you know, like I said, maybe some boost, and hopefully ATM's intercooler, ATM's intake. We're gonna try to solve all the little issues with this, and I want it to be a little monster and just as fun to drive as it sounds like it is. I don't benefit from any of this anyway. Zach drives it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. I might go back to Tyler's now and watch what's going down. There's only 2 people left in the competition, and it would be cool to be there when somebody finally gets themselves a free Maserati. I mean, it's pretty sweet. We'll see if Scotty Kilmer's still playing over there. He's just turned all the way up. He turned the TV all the way up.